Welcome to the cabaret of people. This is a movie. But for real, it's the cabaret of Read With Me. Revelations, Ezekiel, Acts, and Deuteronomy. Let's do that. And let's start in 13:18 Revelations. Follow the heathen people. It says to reckon. The beast is a man. 666. Well, reckon means to figure out or to calculate. Man, woman. 126 Genesis says day 6. He created he, she, them. Wow. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons produce atom. 96% carbon. You are an envelope of gases. So the beast is mankind. Duh. On to Ezekiel. We still reading. It says the devil was evicted for inequity. And if you go deeper in the read, he was made of fire. Fire means purity. Yes, it does. And he walked amongst the fiery stones, amongst the gods. Sound like Mount Rushmore. And he made of all the precious jewels, people. Yes, he was. Sapphire, diamond. Come on, man. Rubies, emeralds, people. And in 4:4 2 Corinthians, it says Satan is the god of this world. And he's deceiving the minds who don't believe it. So as I said before, in 2:7 Genesis, creation is of the Lord God. See, because real God has nothing before him, y'all. So the Lord God would be the Wizard of Oz. Us. Read Job. Of this wicked, wicked world, people. Period, period, period. Now, in Acts, it speaks of resurrection. Well, perfect will never resurrect. Resurrect for what? Perfect is perfect. So right there tells the heathen, this is the devil's metaphor. Because on to the next level never repeats, people. That's why in 126 Genesis and 2:7 Genesis, and then again in 2:2 Genesis, there's two different creations. Because in 1 Genesis says male, female, he, she, them. In 126, go read it. And in 2:7 Genesis, he says Adam. And then in 2:22 Genesis, he says Eve from Adam. Not to mention, in 126 Genesis, it was on day 6. In 2:7 Genesis, it was on day 1. And finally, in 22:9 Deuteronomy, people, it says, don't mix the seed. It will defile the vineyard. Because in 129 Genesis, it says only fruit, seeded plant, and vegetable, root, etc., etc., etc. People, then in 9:3 Genesis, that Lord God dude, he said you can eat anything. That's after the new beginning in 7:2 Genesis. Come on, people, when Noah and the 7 clean and the 2 dirty animals and his new perfect creation, people, that's just like 2:7 Genesis' beginning. Genesis means the earth and the creations. People of the earth and the heavens. People, come on, the generations. And in 2 Genesis, Adam named the animals. What a coincidence. Oh my goodness, people. We got to read, people. 23:19 number says, I do not change my mind. So how did he change his mind? In 129 Genesis to 9:3 Genesis, people build 2 different gods. But in 1 Genesis, Elohim named and did everything. Then he created he, she, them. Come on, read 1 Genesis again. And then he offered them fruit, seed, plant, and veggie. No commandments, he just did it. Poof, like pure magic. But in 2 Genesis, he needed air, he needed breath, he needed dirt. People on his orders, and he gave commandments. Read it again, people, like the heathen poet did. It's metaphoric, people. And I'm telling you, man, there's no such thing as resurrecting. Not when you're perfect. Because when you're perfect, it's perpetual and infinite perfection. And you never look back because it's perfect. Woo, that common sense thing is vicious.